Hey, what is up guys, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman from Neca Toys. Taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased on a blister card packaging done in a vintage Toy Biz motif. Turning the card around, we can see the figure showcased in the center, and again we can see that the card is done in a vintage Toy Biz fashion. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Batman out of the packaging, and man, this is definitely one of my favorite Batman pieces in my collection. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. Now Batman comes with a total of 6 accessories. Starting off, he comes with 2 close-fisted hands, 2 gripping hands for holding his weapons, a grapnel gun, and a batarang. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Batman. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Batman here. First and foremost, the reason I'm even doing this video is because today is September 5th, and it is Michael Keaton's birthday. He is easily one of the most influential Batman characters ever. So yeah, happy birthday to Michael Keaton, happy 65th, man. So I'm doing this review just in honor of you. So, alright, let's take a look at the figure. The head sculpt is beautiful. Absolutely love the head sculpt a lot. The cowl is just really nice and textured. I love the detail of that. You can even see it in the back right there. Looks just like the movie cowl and whatnot. Absolutely love it. What I do really like is that the head sculpt under the cowl just looks like it could be Michael Keaton under there. I absolutely love it. It seems like the cowl is a separate piece that goes over the head, which looks really nice. The paint looks really good on there. Love the 89 style bat logo on the chest. Looks really good. Dig that quite a bit. Loving that. The ab sculpting right here just came out really good, just like the actual suit. Love Michael Keaton's gauntlets that he wore in the film. Just dig that quite a bit, man. That looks really good. Loving that quite a bit. I love the fact that we're getting like a glossy paint finish in comparison to like the chest piece and whatnot. You can really see the paint finishes look really nice. Love the detail of the belt. I think that came out really good. Really nice yellowish gold almost. Loving that quite a bit. And look at the boots. The boots came out really good. If I remember, he just wore some type, I don't know if it was Nikes or what, some sneakers, just modified into boots in the film. I think that's what it was. And just those came out really cool, man. Dig that quite a bit. Love the shin guards right here. All came out really nice. I do love the cape. If you take a look at the cape here, you can do the thing where it just kind of like goes over the shoulders like that. Which I absolutely love when a Batman figure can actually do that. Not too many do that these days, but I love that look right there. And then you just pull it back, and then you get it over the shoulders, which is really awesome. I love that quite a bit. And it's a nice material, nothing too thick, nothing too thin, but it's really nice, and it flows, just hangs really good. So the articulation is really nice on this, considering it's a Neca figure. I love the articulation that Neca does. So the head does turn left and right, and it does, you can see that the chest emblem here is actually attached to the cowl itself. So when you turn the head, the logo turns a bit, which is a little odd, I know, because in the movie Batman, or Michael Keaton could not turn his head, so when he looked somewhere he had to shift his whole body, you know, like that. But the figure turns just like that, so it works pretty good. And it can't really look up at all, it looks down just a little bit. Works really nice. The arms are ball hinged, so we can go all the way up like that and down like that, out like that. Works really good. He does have a single bend at the elbow, which works really nice, and he actually does have a swivel at the elbow, so you can rotate it like that. And then he does have a little wrist hinge that works just like that, and he actually can hinge just like that. The hands are removable, which works really well, and they're just on little pegs like that. Probably not the best design, honestly, but they work okay. So, and I noticed that one's a little tricky to get in, but it still works pretty good. Worth noting is that this abdomen right here is actually a separate piece when to the buck itself, and it is a softer plastic. So, when I do the ab crunch, he does have it right there, and this doesn't really hinder it all that much, so it works out pretty good. And then he does a little rock around back and forth just a little bit. You do have a thigh swivel, or see a waist swivel, that works really good. Legs that kick all the way up, pretty good, loving that. Kick back pretty good. Out that far, which is really nice. And you do get a thigh cut in there, which works really, really well. You got a single bend at the knee, which will be good. And no, you can't change it at all. Then you get a ankle joint that allows to point the toe up and down just like that. And he does have a little bit of an ankle rocker in there. So the articulation on this is really, really good. Just the fact that we get a Michael Keaton 1989 Batman in this scale is just amazing to me, and I couldn't be more happier to have this figure in my collection. It is definitely a prize piece. So for a quick package comparison, here he is standing next to a vintage carded Batman figure from Toy Biz. And looking at these two side by side, you can see where Neca pulled from that vintage card to create this new packaging. Turning both cards around, we can see the similarities in both the packagings, with Neca utilizing that vintage water tower in the background. We can also see a Gotham City newspaper cutout at the bottom. And for a quick comparison, here he is standing next to the 1989 NES Batman, also from Neca. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a vintage Toy Biz Batman, as well as a vintage Kenner Batman. And looking at these three figures side by side really makes me appreciate how far we've come with these action figures. And for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman from Neca Toys. And a big shout out and happy birthday goes out to Michael Keaton. We love you, man. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.